So I get this text from Will. I feel sick to my stomach from stress. I have calc homework due tonight, 3 physics assignments due tomorrow morning at 9. My engineering group has to finish a presentation tonight, present it tomorrow. I have 12 sign language assignments due Wednesday, and I still have to go to band tonight, and I'm going to lose 4 hours from getting that done. I can't stand it. I'm on the verge of breaking down because I can't get it all done.
So, we have reached the point of finals week frustration. He's got a week left in the semester and clearly has reached a point where stuff has piled up and now he has a lot to do in the next 24 hours.
Right, he even says, I really don't know what I'm going to do. And that's tough to do.
Today was one of the most frustrating days. You know, the dad in me wants to hop in the car, drive to Cincinnati and help.
Definitely do. He was here this weekend. He was just here for Thanksgiving for a long weekend and had plenty of time to work on what he needed to do, and he didn't. So I understand the frustration on wanting to help him, but at the same time, he caused a lot of this himself.
That's the secondary frustration, is we're at a point where it's been 17 weeks of school, and every week it seems to be assignments pile up.
Yeah.
And he's almost, I'm not going to say he's surprised to find that now he has several assignments due, but it's like, you knew these things were coming.
It is. It's tough as a parent to know that we want to support them, but be frustrated because they didn't do what we told them to do the first time, right? I know we need to listen, but we can't go and just solve the problem for them. Knowing that they need to struggle is hard as a parent of adults, because we know they need to struggle. They have to struggle, and they're not going to die from this. He's not going to die. He's going to feel like he's going to die, but he's not. And it's hard to step back and let your kids fail at something.
I'm trying to talk him through the situation. And then I was driving in the car today having this conversation, and in my head I'm like, how do I turn this around and make it motivating so that he can move forward? And that was a challenge. And
it is.
One of the things with him is I often go to, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So it's a matter of, you got to break off one thing, get it done, and be able to move on to the next. He just gets so paralyzed by all that he has to do that he can't see the one thing that just has to come next.
It's hard to do one step at a time because he feels like it's all on his shoulders right now, but somehow couldn't see it last week to work through it. It's just so frustrating because it's not okay to go and do it for him. It's not like we're going to go do his homework. We can't do an engineering project. I'm not fluent enough in sign language to solve any of those projects. I could probably do the calculus.
I can't even sign
homework.
the word no right now. Okay.
No, it's just really frustrating. It's hard to sit back and let a child, whether it's the 1-year-old learning to walk,
The teenager
learning to drive.
and
oh my
gets in
gosh.
an accident or gets pulled over.
So,
What do you do?
breaks my heart. It really does. It's also not okay. Let's make sure we make it very clear that we have no intentions, nor should anybody call a professor, the dean, or
Band director,
the band director,
an advisor.
Or don't call them. First of all, schools make it right now where you can't communicate with them anyway because this is an adult. Child is over 18 years old and they do not receive well to parents calling. We also can't let them give up completely. That's a big struggle here, is because I feel immediately like if I don't help him a little bit, he's going to fail the whole thing, or he's going to just give up on everything. And I know that's not going to happen. He's not going to die from this. We're not going to die by not helping him either. And I don't think he's going to give up completely. He just has to make some choices. Procrastination, there's going to be a consequence.
Yep. And the ideal environment here will be he learns from this to do it differently next time. But I can't guarantee that's going to happen.
Well, yeah, lecturing him now about what it needs to be isn't going to be helpful. We need to be intentional with, after this traumatizing or traumatic event that he's experiencing, is to take time and reflect on it. Think about what can be different next time. Because as he points out to me many times, I can't go back in time. So we need to come back to the beginning and go, okay, remember first semester when you had a lot of fun over Thanksgiving, and then the week after you had all this work and you were so stressed you literally had stomach cramping and felt nauseous. So we'll revisit again, and I believe that he really needs, and I don't think he's the only one that could get some benefit from a mental health professional.
Oh, absolutely. And we've talked about that several times.
Yeah, it is. And schools, colleges all offer some free mental health professional visitations, but you only get like 2 or 3 a semester. And by the time September, October rolls around, their appointments are already booked through the rest of the semester. So come finals time, they just don't have enough hours in the day to see everybody who probably needs it. So that's something we're definitely going to make sure we need to do. And I encourage anybody to do that. And, you know, tomorrow after he gets through a part of it, we'll send him an encouraging message. Definitely send some, I heart you a lot. You go, you got this, kind of encouraging messages.
And I've told him more than once that he's a studying engineer. Perhaps his field of study should be time travel, because several instances, if we could go back in time, things could be better. So maybe that's where he's headed. It's us pushing him in the direction of time travel. I like that idea.
Yeah, that'd be funny. All right. Well.
All right. So what we'd love here is some feedback.
Yeah.
We'd love some comments. If you have experienced frustration with your older kids, and your kids are in college now, gone through college, what advice do you have for us? What advice do you have for anybody who might be watching this on how to help you and how to help your kids get through the situation?
It's got to be more than just wine.
True story. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, share. We appreciate it.
Live your life.
Laugh at ours.
Love your kids.